Hey, welcome to Foreigner in the Philippines. Well, everybody's up and about today. I was up before 6 this morning. There's Lena down there cleaning up, making. Actually, she's getting firewood ready to make breakfast. There's Nana. She's handling the garden, and I'm about to start work on my quarantine madness project. And this was my idea. This is not going to take the entire day, of course, but I really wanted to open this up and make storage. So there's quite a bit of storage available there. This little cabinet on the side there, I thought that would be something that we could store. We've got a couple of suitcases that would be lovely to get out of the way. And then this, got to find somewhere to put all this stuff, which is really the next part of the project. This can't be counted as being finished, of course, because it's only had one pretty sparse coat of primer on it, just so that we can see where we are. That's how I like to work. But I actually can't just go hacking away, because this is made of metal stud, and I'm really not sure. I'm looking at it and I would think that there'll be a support member that goes along there, and possibly some here, although with the block ply, which is what this is. Yeah, this is what I've just cut out so that I can see exactly where I'm going. But I'll cut new. I'll just hack out holes like this in the places that I think I am clear on, and then I'll cut new doors. It won't be, obviously it won't be doors, it will be trap doors. Won't be hinge doors, it'll just fit back in here like this, because the cushions obviously have to sit flat. So that's my immediate goal, is to get that done today, which I don't expect that that's going to take me anywhere close to maybe 10 o'clock. And then I'll be doing the part that I hate, which is to clear this stuff away. Because I hate to make another mess somewhere else, but it will end up probably out in our, see look, I end up getting very messy. I'm going to have to clear this very soon, probably today, but it always seems like such a waste of time. I've got a storage area out here, but that, what will have to happen is I'll have to utilize some of this space here, but this is the only orderly place that we've got at the moment, even where we're camping out. Here's the problem here, look, the cat gets in, and this is either stuff that it's taken down from up there, goodness knows where that comes from, but it often dismembers the birds that it has, shall we say, caught, and this is what's left. I wouldn't do this again. For anybody out there that's thinking of coming and thinking that this looks really nice, it does look really nice, but in fact, if you want to keep things clean, very, very difficult. You can see it just gets covered. It gets covered in dust which comes down from here. There's a lot of activity from birds. We have an entire colony of sparrows, and this is what happens. Look, this just comes down from up there, and obviously it's coming down on the furniture as well. So at some point or other we'll be putting in a ceiling in here to stop this from coming down. It really is very nice, but has its drawbacks. And of course, the fact that we come in here and train on the bag doesn't help at all, because it's moving that cross member, and that in itself will produce movement in the roof. So everything has a price to be paid. And I'm going to have to pay this price very soon. The thing that I find is that I don't throw anything away. Even tiny little blocks I'll end up using for something, you know, and I'm loath to throw anything away. Nothing is trash until the job is finished, and then whatever you think of as trash can be gotten rid of. Right now, this was it. On a little whim yesterday, I decided that I would paint the ceiling. I'm not ready to paint the ceiling yet, but sometimes when you're working alone, you have to give yourself a little look into the future to see, so that you're not working right in front of your nose all the time, which can get very, very slow. See, I put this up. This is a picture that's yet to be painted, but I put that up there because I wanted to make up the frame and allocate that piece of plyboard. And when I come to make that picture up, I will make a relief which will be made up of pieces of wood laminated on top, and I'll be able to do that on a piece of ply that I'll cut beforehand to fit exactly into there, and then I'll take it to the workbench and I'll make up the picture, and then it will just slot straight into that. So my wish for our Alturas here would be, and I never think of this when anybody asks, but caulking. We only have silicone. That's all I've been able to find is silicone sealer, and whereas with caulking I would come and I would be able to put all of these little bits in and fill all of that and just wipe it off with a damp finger, and it would be so easy. But with silicone it's not paintable, so not what I've been able to find is not paintable. And I put this on a whim yesterday because that was looking pretty tacky, and sometimes you have to blitz parts that are distracting you, or that you want to do, even though they're out of order. They're out of the natural order of things. So it's back to the job and back to the jigsaw, which when I first started this I didn't have a jigsaw, and it was proved to be such a pain to cut the panels out at the time. I gave up on it. Okay, thanks for spending part of the morning with me. Let me see, I make it, what time? Gosh, the time has gone so very, very quickly. Already I make it about 7:30, and I've been up since way before 6, answering a few comments and questions and emails, which is my job. Okay, thanks a lot, and yeah, I'll see you again.